Okay, I'm about to make donut shells for Boston cream donuts and jelly donuts. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 cup of warm milk, which is 105 degrees, and then I'm gonna add 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry instant yeast. Yep, 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry instant yeast. Then I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of Domino's granulated sugar. And then I'm just going to mix everything and incorporate everything. Into my milk mixture. And I'm going to make sure there's no lumps. Make sure all the yeast is dissolved. Make sure everything is dissolved. Mix it, make sure everything is dissolved. And try to eliminate all the lumps of yeast, so that it incorporates into the milk fully. All right, so now I'm gonna let this yeast bloom. I've gotten most of the lumps out. So now I'm gonna let the yeast bloom for 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna let it bloom for 15 minutes. Okay, so my yeast has bloomed. As you can see, it's ready, because you'll see like a thick film on top of it of yeast. That means the yeast has grown, it's alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 565 grams of flour, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar to this all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Oh, no, actually, I'm going to incorporate. So I'm going to incorporate my dry ingredients. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to add 2 eggs. 2 eggs that are at room temperature. 2 eggs that are at room temperature, and one teaspoon of my homemade vanilla extract. Those are Madagascar vanilla beans. 1 teaspoon of my homemade vanilla extract. Okay, so I'm going to break my egg yolks. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my yeast and milk mixture. And I'm gonna switch to my paddle. I'm gonna go ahead and add my yeast, break my yolks. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my yeast milk mixture. And I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate that into my flour. Okay, so now once this gets too thick, I'm gonna start kneading it by hand. Just gonna start kneading it by hand. Okay, I'm just gonna knead it until my dough is smooth. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my bowl ready and I'm gonna let the dough rest. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to my bowl. Then I'm gonna coat my bowl in the oil. Then I'm gonna put my flour in. I'm gonna put my dough in there, and I'm gonna let it rise for about 1.5 hours. And this is the first step of your shell donuts. That's what you want.